Well, hello there, and welcome to another review. When I say another review, I probably use that a bit loosely because I haven't been doing many of those, and specifically not in this format, but here we go. So, welcome, and today we are riding the BMW M1000R. Well, a phenomenal bike. So, let me run through some specs. Hang on a second. I don't do any specs. I'm here to tell you how this bike rides. What I can tell you is it's a hell of a lot of fun. It's got a lot of power, and it does everything well. Really comfortable. So anyone who knows me, I'm not exactly the smallest guy in the world, but I'm finding this completely comfortable, really easy to ride, and from the get-go, I can do what I want. So. About 210 brake horse-ish, naked bike, great stopping power, great acceleration. Now, I guess for me the most important thing of all of this is the way the bike handles, and also I do like a little bit of acceleration. So it applies the power really, really nicely, and once you've warmed the bike up, it runs through to about 14,000 RPM. Although, I guess, unless you've got it in for racing, not for reverse, I probably wouldn't do that. Always be safe. That being said, as you can hear, it sounds phenomenal. Really, really good sounding engine. When it starts to probably better not to collide with the locals. It's one way to make sure that you upset them. And my camera has decided that it wants to go leaning, so it doesn't like anything spirited. So I've just got to tighten this whilst I'm talking. So I might sound like I'm talking shit for a little bit, but there we go. So I'm back in action. Anyway, so what else can I tell you about this bike? First of all, I have a big fat ass, and I sit comfortably in the seat. You do need to, I guess on this one, not so much on as much as you need to on the double R, but on this bike you do need to have a little stretch if you're not the bendiest of people, just to make sure that when you pull away, you don't look like a very ungainly Ninja Turtle trying to get on a bike. What else? The mirrors are okay. I prefer these to the double R's actually, mainly because I find the double R's a little bit too narrow. However, on this one, once you've got it set up, it's not too bad at all. Vibration, there's no vibration, very smooth, very easy to ride, and you really don't feel anything. I think in particular, what I like about this engine and the gearbox is how smooth it is. So the gear changes are fantastic. So really easy up, really easy down. The quick shifter works really, really well. Actually, I'm not sure if they still call it a quick shifter these days, it's shift assist. However, there we go, that's what we're saying. What else? Let's talk about tires, or at least the wheels. Very good. I find that the steering on this is quite direct, very accurate, which is what I like. I don't like to have to think about it too much. I'm in a slightly slower zone, so I need to be careful of those little yellow men on the side of the road. Yeah, a phenomenal bike. 6 gears, obviously, and I guess the way that I look at 6 gears is 1 down, life is still shit. By the time you get to 6, it feels better, and it hits the green. So it's the only way that I tend to be able to actually really enjoy myself. Really comfortable, and I guess probably on this bike I could do a good few 100 miles without worrying about it. In terms of the fuel range, I'm not quite sure, although I'd guess you're going to get I don't know, the majority of 100, 150 miles, depending on how you ride. I think if you are going to use the accelerator, you probably have to fill up more regularly. I guess 100 miles is probably where you're at, unless you are on the track, in which case every second lap. What else? Really good features. Works with the BMW connected ride app, so you can get some nav instructions. Well, that's all it is at this point in time. It's instructions based on what the app is. So if you can see my finger down here, it will just give you an arrow left, right, in whatever, 100 yards, 200 yards. Very good. This is the, I guess if you can call it that, the base M1000R, which comes in the motor sports white, red and blue paint specification. Obviously it's a mixture of paints and decals, but really, really nice. This also comes in the competition spec, which I really like. It's got the carbon wheels, extra carbon fiber, and what that does for me predominantly is lighter weight and really helps with the steering. So makes things really, really good in terms of handling. I like really precise maneuvering. It really, I guess, for me, it just makes me feel like I'm much more in control of the bike. It's got all the rider modes. You can set up the race modes and all that kind of stuff. But I guess for most people, sticking into dynamic is more than sufficient. You don't need to do much more unless you are trying to get yourself a speeding fine, which we don't want to do, or at least not get caught doing. What else? Well, I guess that's probably it for me. It's got these the wings in here for some downforce, I guess. You want to make sure you stick to the road. I don't really have any specifications in terms of what it does, but it feels really good, so it's obviously doing something that really works very well. Well, there you have it. So let's talk about do we buy it, don't we buy it? Well, I would definitely have one. The main reason is it's a huge amount of fun. It's a nice bike, night bike. Go out and meet up with your mates, go and have a little bit of a fling. Really, really good. But I guess it would also do a nice longer day trip. And if you really want to, I guess you could stick a soft bag on the back and go a bit further. Excuse me. But really, really good all round. And yeah, I'd recommend this. Scoring, excuse me, coughing myself to death. So scoring wise, what would I give it out of 10? I don't know. It's very, very difficult. In the specific line that we are talking about, we're probably talking a 9 out of 10. Main reason is because I really enjoy riding it, and it definitely puts a smile on your face. Certainly something that is very important when you ride a bike these days, and you ride it because you want to enjoy yourself. Drawbacks, I guess the mirrors can be a little bit shaky, so I guess it sends a bit of vibration through that, and I've heard a few people talk about that. But it's, to be fair, for me, it's not something that I worry too much about. Like I say, I've just ridden, I don't know, 10 miles whilst we've been talking, and feels really, really comfortable. No issues at all. So there you have it, guys. Let me know in the comments if there's any other bikes that you guys want to see more reviews of. Bearing in mind, if you're looking for stats, that's not me, that's the next guy. If you're looking for how does it feel, what does it do, I'm your guy. And without further ado, let me go and have some fun and put some extra smiles on my face. Until next time, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Really means a lot to me, helps me do more of these, and see you soon. Ride safe.